Hey guys, it's Nicole and I'm back for the new school year with my preschool weekly work shelf learning activities, and I'm showing you our week 1 learning activities for this school year, so stay tuned. Okay, jumping right on in, we're going to start over in this corner over here, and this is a simple write his name activity with dry erase marker. We did this last year, except this year we're actually moving on to writing his name. He turned 3 this summer, and last year he was 2, and if you remember, I used to do the matching the number, the letter puzzle piece to each letter of his name. So he understands how to spell his name. He can spell his name. He knows what letters are in his name, but now we're tracing his name and learning how to write it. This little dry erase packet came from the Dollar Tree a couple of months back. They were $1 a piece, so when I saw them, I definitely just snagged 6 of them immediately. No thought about it, because these things usually run pretty pricey at Lakeshore Learning for about $2.49 each, or they sell them for a box of them for $19.99. I think about 20 of them come in a box. I don't need 20 of these things, or 12 of these things, so 6 will do just fine. So that's what I did. Simply wrote his name, wrote it in uppercase and lowercase letter, and in a somewhat of a dotted line situation, so that he could trace it all kinds of ways, so he'll be able to identify his name in print whenever he sees it anywhere. So this tray right here, because we're doing A this week, we're just reviewing, pretty much as a review week and / introductory, because yes, he knows the majority of his letters, but some of them I asked him what it is, and he'll look at me like I'm crazy. So we're reviewing. A is for alligator, armadillo, and and anteater. So these puzzles are actually from my one of my very first favorites video, preschool learning activity favorites video. So I'll link that in the description box below. But pretty much he'll just match it up, and he did a really good job with this independently yesterday. Really quick, really simple for him. And then, you know, if they do it really fast, it's okay. That gives you an opportunity to just sit and talk with them about the features of each animal, and talk about, you know, what colors they are, or what texture do they look like they are, and where do you think they live, and what do you think they eat, things like that. So those are 8 animals. For math, numbers, and counting, I'm just going back to basics here. We got these last year. These are the baby bear counters. Any sort of counter will do. I was trying to go with an animal, A is for animal kind of thing, but yeah, this works. Bears, and really should be B's for bears, but we're just going to use these. Use what you have, folks. Don't get crazy and think that you have to have an exact perfect theme shelf setup unit study. Just work with what you have and build from there. These magnetic clips I got from the Dollar Tree a while back as well, and it's great for me because I use these magnetic cookie sheets as my tray, and it just helps keep things in place when I'm doing certain activities. So we'll start with one, and then he pulls the card out, goes to the side 2, so on and so forth, just so I know. I don't know where 3 is, but 4, he gets the idea of the one-on-one correspondence in the review. And to make it even more of a challenge, you would put them out of order so that they're actually, you know, not just adding 1. But this is also another idea to teach them even pre-addition skills. If you keep them in order, they realize that if you simply just add 1 more, you get to the next number. This activity tray over here in the corner is a salt box, and I've shown this before. This is just a great pre-writing skill for him. Pretty much this is just a crayon box, pencil box filled with salt, and it has a few pieces of Play-Doh in there as well now as time has gone on. And what they do is you give them the alphabet card, since we're doing A, upper and lowercase a, and he will just practice writing A in the salt. And I've kind of shown him how to just shake it a little bit so that it disappears, and then he'll try it again, the lowercase a. So he loves playing around in this. He loves shaking it out. It's cute for him. He really enjoys it. It's good for fine motor skills. It's also a sensory activity. They can use their finger in it as well to do it if you like. I'm not concerned about the salt. Once in a while he sticks his finger in his mouth because he knows it's salty, but I haven't had any issues where he's literally trying to eat all the salt. So definitely a supervised activity. Don't leave a preschooler alone with a salt or sand tray because they'll just make a total mess or they'll try to eat it. Definitely supervised activity. Okay, over in this corner here, and I don't know if you can see from here, but pretty much it's a sticker sheet from a sticker book. If you looked at my preschool PreK3 curriculum video for 2014-2015, I showed sticker books that I got from the Dollar Tree, and what I did was pretty much just rip them apart. So yesterday he did red, and what I did is I provided stickers on the side for him, and he peeled and stick them in the shadows, in the image shadows, and at the top he drew a little doodle of things that he likes that are red. So all those circles are pretty much apples. So he said he likes apples, he drew circles, apples. That's it. This activity right here, I've showed it before as well, but this is more like a science activity / logic activity because pretty soon the seasons are going to be changing. So we're going to start off with him in terms of, just weather and seasons, since it's just this time of the year where things are going to start to change around him, and he'll be very observant about the changes. So what I did was I broke this out. I made this myself, pretty much went online, found pictures of leaves, and what I like is that these are all the same size. I just blew them up to be the same size, and I put them on cardstock on the back, and pretty much all he has to do is match the right image. That's it. And I used another one of these clips on the side just to hold these for him. When he's ready to take the tray out, he takes it out. He loves these clips too. Great for fine motor skills as well. And he will go ahead and do his matching. And as he's doing it, and if I'm nearby and I'm not occupied with his brothers, I'll say, oh, well, what shape is that? How does that one look different than that one? What colors do you see in that leaf? Does that leaf have green? Does this leaf have brown? Which leaf has red? Which leaf has spots? Which is your favorite leaf? Which leaf is the prettiest one to you? So that's what we would do. And I'm actually missing, am I missing one? No, I had 2 extra because I actually have a total, some more of them as well. But pretty much that's what you do. You have a conversation about the similarities and the differences in the leaves, the textures, the colors, and things of that nature. So in this tray over here, we're focusing on 3D shapes. Last year we covered all of our basic shapes, triangle, rectangle, octagon, hexagon, pentagon. Those we still need to figure out, octagon, pentagon, hexagon, stuff like that, but he can identify what a hexagon is, a pentagon is. He's familiar with them. So we have moved on to 3D shapes. So what I did was I just simply took some wooden blocks that we have at home, and I have these cards from the Dollar Tree, which are tried and true, and we love them, and pretty much he will match the shape to the card. So we have cylinder, cube, and arch, and he will match the cylinder, the cube, and the arch to the appropriate picture. And just for him to have that tangible understanding of what it feels like, the density of it, the size of it, it just helps with understanding 3D shapes. And finally over here, very simple, I'm using, once again, my handwriting without tears wooden letter sticks. And because we're doing the letter A, I simply wrote the letter A on a piece of cardstock. One side has uppercase A, and one side has lowercase a. And so what he is doing is takes his sticks, and this is after I demonstrate first, and then I leave him to work on it independently, is that he will just layer it. So A, uppercase A, and I'll reinforce that this is the uppercase A, and then lowercase a. Lowercase a, lowercase a, basic, That's it. And then he actually picked up a crayon after that and decided he wanted to trace it. So as you can see, if you can look at closely, the crayon marks are on there. And that's fine. Let the kids do what they want to do and modify the activities as they wish. So guys, I really hope that you found this video to be helpful. This is our week 1 pre-K3 activity tray set up for a little bit of review and a little introductory into the school year. If you have any questions or concerns about the sources of these videos, please let me know. Okay guys, bye.